Good morning, Pawleys Island peeps. Today is Wednesday, June 2nd, 2021. And it's time for your Pawleys Island sunrise and surf report with Dave Clayton. Good morning, Rob. We're walking towards Leslie right now. Good morning, Leslie. That northeast wind is blowing this morning. How are you? Wonderful. $70 degrees. Feels great, doesn't it? It always does that. Just before sunrise, it kind of backs off. So have you had a great time down here so far?
Oh yeah, we're going back tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yep, went to Brook Green Gardens yesterday.
Love it. So is this something you've always done? Come out at sunrise?
Well,
Leslie?
not every day, but we try to get out here. My husband's better at it than me. In October, we can see it from our porch. Just over a little bit more, so it's easier.
Here comes Paul. You can hear Paul. Good morning, Richard. Well, have you had a good time down here?
Oh yeah, we have a great time when we come here.
So when you went to Brook Green Gardens, what do you have a favorite part of the?
The children's garden.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice. They're setting up for some special thing this weekend. Some light festival or something, I don't know. And they have a cool kids area to play in. They set up all these like little houses. And there's always something in bloom, which is nice to see. So you get the ocean and the flowers.
So today, once again, everything is saying the wind is coming from a different direction than it really is. It is not coming from the southeast, but everything says it is. It's coming from the north right now. We're standing here. Where would you say the wind's coming from, Leslie?
This way.
It's coming from the north.
That's what it feels like.
But this is what it's saying. It's saying it's coming from the southeast.
I think it switched yesterday. That's what my daughter said. It was coming from a different direction. My husband Kevin said that too.
Mm-hmm. Sunrise is 6:05, so right this minute, behind that cloud, the sun is rising. Good morning. Two-foot waves today, Leslie.
No, it looks good.
Mm-hmm. And they're about 5 seconds apart. We got a half moon.
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't even see that up there.
There it is. Did you swim in the ocean this time?
No, the kids did though.
Mm-hmm.
I walked the ocean.
It's warm.
It is.
75 degrees
It is warm.
in the ocean.
My grandson likes to go in the water. My granddaughter doesn't. She likes the little pool we set up on the deck. So.
Leslie has a home right on the ocean, and I know how long have you had your home?
Since 2007. I'll have to do the math. 13 years. We've been coming to South Carolina for 34 years. We owned a couple condos, and then we moved here. That looks like the sun. You see that itty bitty thing? Is that the sun?
So yesterday marked the beginning of, you guessed it, hurricane season.
Great.
So how many years have you had the home on the ocean? You said 15?
Let's see. 2021 minus. Yeah, close.
So do you have any memories of hurricanes or anything like that
No, we made out pretty well. I think because we're set back a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Once we lost a light fixture. But other than that, we've lucked out. But it's a little nerve-wracking when we live in Massachusetts, to be there. But we have friends here that we check in on, or they'll tell us. I think the hurricanes are much stronger than they used to be, though. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's the sun right there. You're right, Leslie. Look at it.
I know. It's trying to peek through. My kids love coming here. It's one of my friends. It's a nice getaway.
Do you have a favorite time of year?
I like May and October. It's too hot in the summers down here for me. I'm a wimpy northerner. My kids love it though.
Do you like to eat in or do you like to eat out when you come?
Well, we always used to eat out, and then we were here during the pandemic, so we started doing takeout. And now we have the two grandchildren, so we did go to Frank's the other night, last week. It was great.
That's one of your favorites?
Yeah. It was nice and loud, so it didn't matter what the kids did. And the food is good.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 children and 2 grandchildren. 2 son-in-laws, and an almost daughter-in-law.
Mm.
Looks like it disappeared on us.
It did. Good morning. Do you feel like sharing the good news? I've got it right here.
I can try. Kevin's usually a better reader than I am.
Kevin, you want to read the good news?
But when you ask, you must believe and
Okay.
But when you ask, you must not believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind.
Let's read that one more time.
But when you ask, you must believe, but not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That's John, chapter 1, verse 6.
That's actually James.
Sorry, it is James.
No, that's okay.
I'm still asleep.
No, that's cool. So we asked yesterday in the group, what's one thing that you could do, that you could add to your life that might be really impactful in your life? And a lot of people said walking. You know, they said, I need to start walking.
Exercise is good.
Yeah.
Meditation is good.
Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people said read the Bible every day.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do too.
It's really interesting how reading the Bible every day, because we started coming out here June 10th last year, and you all have held us accountable every day to share the good news. And I do see a difference in my life and in my family's life.
Well, we listen to you almost every morning, and I think it's good to just have one verse to think about. It's a good way to start the day.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is neat too, because it talks about the ocean.
I know, and we're standing by the ocean.
Yeah. And we can see how it would be wild to be tossed about.
It's interesting. Sometimes the verses like pertain to your life, and you really can't understand how that happened. It's kind of eerie.
Good morning, Paul.
That's my neighbor. Maybe after this past year, people will pay attention more and take care of each other and things better. The beach looked good yesterday.
It did. I was surprised.
After the holidays, this place is trash sometimes.
Paul's picking up trash right now.
I know, he's a good sport. But my kids were saying that how good the beach looked. We were expecting there to be a lot of stuff on the beach. So, as bad as it's been, maybe people will do better.
Mm-hmm.
And the sun's gone, but it's coming up, you can tell.
That looks like the Sistine Chapel.
It does. I love taking pictures of the sky here.
Have you been to the Sistine Chapel?
No, my husband has. I think
every morning we get a Sistine Chapel every time we come out here, don't we?
That's a good way of looking at it. It does look like it.
So you've been able to live vicariously, being from Boston. You've been able to stay connected more than normal this year.
That's true. Especially when you walk down our path. Like, oh my gosh, he's right near our house. A friend of mine told me about you. So she said he walks right by your house.
That's where we started, right there.
Oh, right there. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a nice spot.
Yeah, that was our first time to the beach because it's the lookout for the waves
Here.
and the pier and to see surfers.
So you can just sit there and be on the beach without being on the beach.
Mm-hmm. We had people come in from New Jersey stay in our cabin last night,
Yeah.
and they needed a concierge. They needed a boat ride, a ferry to the cabin, and they got in at like 12:30 at
Oh
night.
my gosh.
Yeah, so it was a long night. It was a lot of fun.
And you're still here.
Yeah, they had 2 dogs,
Oh.
and it was a really, really, really sweet couple, and they brought everything. It was really fun. It was fun last night.
That's good.
It really was adventurous.
It was probably a bit warmer than up north. It's been cold up there.
Has it?
Yeah, it was 39 degrees in my mother's backyard yesterday in Connecticut.
39. Wow.
But it's supposed to warm up. We're kind of skipping spring in New England lately. Going from very cold to very hot.
Do you pay attention to nonprofits at all here
yeah.
locally?
Oh, locally, I learned about them through you
Okay.
and a couple of my friends.
Well, I'm really excited because we're going to have a Pawleys Island Peeps map, and we've been spending a lot of time working on it, and it's going to have every single access for Pawleys Island really highlighted and painted. You know, April is doing it. April Bensch, Bensch. She's painting it, and it's going to have every single access, and it's going to have every single nonprofit.
Oh, nice. That's a great idea.
And then we have a handful, about 50 businesses that are going to be highlighted as well.
Good.
And we didn't choose them; they chose us, which is exciting.
Support local businesses when I come here. We've been hiring local people for years.
Have you?
Oh yeah, to fix everything.
Sure. So the sun's going to come over this cloud right here. It's funny how you and I really haven't spent time together too much, and I feel like you're a long lost friend.
I know. Well, you're on. We listen to you in my kitchen every day. Not here though. We haven't been doing that.
Yeah, that's a little. You're here. Why not? Why not be? So the map we're hoping will be done July 4th.
Oh, good.
And then the exciting thing is, Leslie, we're going to auction it off, silent auction it off, and all the money is going to go towards the nonprofits that are picked by the group.
Good.
The favorites, the top 3.
That's a great idea.
I'm so excited. Because everyone always asks about the accesses. Now we're going to have little reminders of like what each access kind of means to us.
Right.
like the secret one that the Scoot people know about on the other side of that building right there,
Yeah.
Pier Village.
Well, sometimes people appear on the beach and you say to yourself, how'd they get there? How'd they get here?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people know this one.
Mm-hmm. Davis Drive?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay.
I didn't even know. I haven't noticed that sign.
Leslie and Paul's Walkway. There it is. So the other exciting thing we have this weekend is we're singing.
Oh, great.
Yes. Do you listen to that when we sing?
Yes, I do.
I love that. That's one of my favorites. I sound like the elf.
There we go. It's beautiful here. The temperature's perfect.
Mm-hmm. I love when the wind is blowing like it is from the ocean direction.
Yep.
So you smell the salt. Are you flying home or are you driving?
Flying.
Okay.
Tomorrow afternoon.
How long is the flight to Boston?
Well, we got a direct flight. It's 2 hours.
That's not bad.
No. We used to take a 6 o'clock flight in the morning. It was brutal, but we had the whole day. But now it's at 11:15. And it used to be 10:30 back, which was hard at night, and now it's 5:30, I think. Our kids were all here, but not the same time, so it was kind of like a revolving door. But that's okay. They all got here.
Mm-hmm.
One of my daughters graduated from the Wharton School, and we were uninvited, so we kind of had a graduation celebration here. They were only allowing the students to gather in small groups, or 100, I think.
I know you're proud.
Oh, yeah. This past year's been crazy with the pandemic, so thinking outside the box
Mm-hmm.
all the time. And maybe some of the changes will stay. Maybe some of the changes were good.
Like what? That's a great thing to talk about.
Well, where my husband teaches at a college, they had 2 graduations instead of 1, so they were both shorter, and he said it seemed to go better than having sitting there for 4 hours. They sat there for a couple hours and took a break. So,
What does Kevin teach?
finance at Bryant University in Rhode Island.
Okay.
Plus, I love eating outside, so now more people are eating outside. I always like to eat outside.
Lisa Clayton's watching.
Hi, Lisa. I get to say hi to her.
You're used to her saying hi
I
to you.
know, she usually does. When does school end around here?
She has one. This is her last, but she has one more week after this
More
one.
week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're finishing early up north too. No snow days. If it was bad weather, it was virtual, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So that's another thing you think that is a good...
I don't know. Some schools did take a snow day because I think the kids needed a break.
Lisa says the 17th.
Okay.
So, wow. There's a lot of school left. I have to say that I really will not miss the masks.
I know. Well, we're supposed to wear them inside in Massachusetts. Airports and health facilities, and some businesses have chosen for people to wear them. So we'll see what it's like now. Everything's supposed to be open up. We have to try to figure out what people are comfortable with. And I pray to God people get vaccinated. I'm going to plug that. That's my opinion.
Sure.
Isn't that pretty?
I love the reflection on that shoreline.
Okay. Can see if Corey's up? Okay. If we come out here and our grandson gets up and we're walking, he goes, Where have you been? Where were you? But he slept in yesterday, so maybe he slept in.
How old is he?
4.
Oh.
And Ella is going to be 2 in July. Well, the reading for today was perfect for today.
It was. I'm going to think about that all day long.
I'll have to read it again.
Isn't it amazing how the sun coming up like this just warms your... You feel the temperature just automatically rise.
I know.
UV index today is an 8 out of 10.
Oh boy. It's supposed to rain today?
They're saying 30 to 50% chance. That's what Ed's saying. I believe him. We need it.
I know. It's dry here. We do too. We had a lot of rain this weekend.
Did you?
I think 2 to 3 inches of rain.
Are you fully retired now?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm always busy. Sometimes when you're retired, you wonder when you had time to work.
That's a great point. That's a quote. That's a Leslie quote.
Actually, my father-in-law John told me that one time.
That's great.
That's another good thing to be, is busy. Not crazy busy, but just involved.
So the tide's pretty low right now. Let's see exactly when the tides are. Let's check it out. So low tide is actually officially at 8:29 and high tide's at 2:47. So it's going to be quite a low tide.
I gave my neighbor one of your tide pots.
Did you?
Yeah. Thought it was a great gift.
Hmm.
Do you still have them?
There's just they're a lot of work.
Well, they're beautiful.
Thank you. So it looks like 60% chance of rain this afternoon, and the high's going to be around 80. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, about the same every day.
Good.
Yeah. Afternoon showers. Looks like it's raining offshore already over here.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell people why you picked Pawleys Island 34 years ago to start coming here.
Well, my father-in-law broke his foot and he was reading golf magazines and he had brought his family here one time and he decided he wanted to buy a condo. So we came down and my mother-in-law wanted us to talk him out of it and we ended up buying it with him. It was near the airport. Then we moved to Litchfield. Then we moved here. It was just a neat place to come to. It's different.
What was the name of the condo near the airport?
Island Green.
Okay. We had a condo in Riverwalk,
Okay.
not too far from the airport.
Yeah.
That was our first home we purchased.
Then we were at the River Club.
Okay.
And then we came here. My grandson can't believe we had a condo on a golf course and you could look out and see people golfing. If you love golf, it's good.
We used to get golf balls. That was a lot of fun.
And we used to be near a tee, so you used to see a lot of interesting swings.
And learn some interesting words.
Well, the doors and lock, we couldn't hear them, but we could see them
Sure.
and the balls.
Do you play golf?
Well, I do, but I don't keep score and I never make par. I just have fun.
Well, if you don't keep score, how do you know if you make par or not?
Well, I can kind of figure it out. I stopped swinging after 6 swings. So that's it. I just picked the ball up. I'm not very competitive. I just want to be outside. My husband always keeps track of my score when I play with him, so. And I try to beat him at 1 hole. That's it.
I knew golf was not my sport when I got better the more I drank. I knew that was not a good sport for me.
Yeah.
So the people I'd go with would try to just give me drinks from the very start. Dave, have some more drinks.
You have to practice.
Yeah.
You have to have muscle memory. You have to remember where everything goes before you swing.
Mm-hmm. Well, Leslie, it has been an honor to have you as part of our
Well, thank you.
morning time. This was fun. Right out from your house.
I know, right back there.
Isn't this great? Leslie, thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, well, thank you for doing this every day. I feel like I'm here
Yeah.
every day.
Do you happen to remember how we sign out every day? Do you remember?
I don't know.
This is a test.
Oh, no.
God bless you, and God keep you, and God help you make His choices today and every day. And today we remember that when we pray, we believe it. Otherwise, we're just tossed around in the ocean, random. And God doesn't want that for us, does he? All right, Leslie, thank you for being here. I love you. We absolutely love you, and we're grateful that you are part of our community.
Well, thank you. I feel even more part of Pawleys.
Wonderful. Lisa says,
Oh, you can read that?
yes, it's a little tough. She said a lot today. Look how much.
Wow.
All right, we're signing out, y'all.
Okay, take care, everybody.